Have you ever felt like your weak hand just can't keep up? My left hand held me back for years. So in this lesson, I'm going to break down this left hand technique step by step and show you exactly how to practice it so you can do this. Here's the funny thing about this technique. It's a hybrid of a couple of different techniques, and I was never taught how to put them together. It just sort of started happening. When it came out in my playing, naturally, I was able to then break down, analyze it, and teach it to my students who were doing amazing with these techniques. So let's start with the first technique. It's called open-close technique. Now, this technique is the enemy of the mediocre high school band teacher. Sorry, shots fired. If you were unlucky enough to have a band teacher who didn't have great drum technique, the typical way that they teach you how to play double stroke rolls is by taking a buzz roll technique like that, just dribbling the stick, and then shortening it so you just get two. Your doubles down like this. Really sloppy. The problem with that is that your doubles have a loud one and a soft one, no articulation, no clarity. So the open close technique gives you two completely even strokes at speed because you're using two different muscle groups to actually action the strokes. You have a wrist stroke, and every time my wrist goes down and up, you hear two notes, down, up. So watch the wrist, down, up, left hand, of course. So that's your open close in a nutshell. The way you practice it real fast is keep your hand totally still in the air and then push up on this side. It's going to pivot at the fulcrum and push your back fingers open. So your back finger stays super loose. You push it like so, and you'll see how, I'm going to hold it here, the top of my hand shouldn't move. If your hand moves when you do this, so watch the back of my hand here. See how it moved that time? If it moves, you need to start over and don't let it move. It has to stay super relaxed, but super still, okay? So all that gets pushed open is your back fingers. Everything else stays the same. You close, that's your open close in a nutshell. Here's fast and close. See how this stayed still? By the way, these techniques just don't work together unless you have your grip completely mastered. So make sure that you download my free technique guide below. I'll make sure I put a link in the description for you. That's the open close mechanics in a nutshell. You put that together with a wrist stroke, actually using your wrist to drive the first stroke. And it goes to open, and then you close your fingers, it bounces back up. You got two strokes that are even. You can see that the stick height starts here, right here, see that? And then still is at this height. So we have two even strokes. So with the left hand, next thing you need is the molar stroke. So specifically, we're talking about the molar whipping stroke, which is just this. So you can get a lot more notes. You can play really fast with the molar, but we're just worried about the whipping motion. Now, the shortcut to this is something that has helped my Drum Hub students tremendously to get this fast. In fact, we had a class this week where two new students, brand new beginners, were getting it in 15 minutes. All you have to think about is doing the chicken dance. So bring your elbows out and in like this, okay? I'm going to use my right arm only because I got a mic over here kind of getting in the way of my left, but it's all the same. We can flip the video, whatever. Obviously do it with both hands. So the elbow comes out, and then I want you to drop it super loose and floppy. Just drop it back down, okay? That's all you do. And you let it fall, hit your side. You don't use a lot of muscle to like bring it down fast. You just let it drop and you're good. And then the next thing is let your hand drop, okay? That's it. So elbow out and then drop it, drop the hand, drop it, drop the hand, and then do it fluidly, all in one motion. The key thing, however, is the elbow is coming in first because that is what sets the whole whipping stroke in motion. Think of it as a wave or a whip. Okay, so the elbow comes in before the hand comes down. If they come in at the same time, it doesn't work correctly. Basically, with a stick, that's all you got to think about. Now you can make this smaller, and that's the next step that we need to do. We're going to miniaturize this molar whipping stroke from being with the elbow. And you can see my elbow, you can do it subtly, and that's great. You're going to totally use that all the time. I do it for every backbeat. But to play this really fast, we're going to miniaturize the molar stroke into just our forearms. So instead of the elbow coming out, it's just the wrist coming up, hand is floppy, and then bring it back down. What I like to say is imagine that you are a puppet, a marionette on strings, and there's a string off of your wrist. So a marionette is totally limp without a puppeteer, right? So when you got to imagine going totally limp like a puppet. When you pull that imaginary string, I want you to literally do that. Watch what happens. The hand just kind of flops down, right? So that floppy feeling is what we're looking for. And then you bring it back down. So here, up, down. Okay, one more time. Pull the string, up, bring it down. And of course, do that with sticks. So that's how you're going to play accents at speed, have power, and not wear yourself out or injure yourself. What happens for a lot of drummers if they lift the stick up like this and just put all the power in their arms. So instead, we're super loose. Lift from the wrist. There's your miniaturized molar stroke. But I want a pulse check from you. Let me know in the comments where you're at with each of these: open, closed, molar stroke, and miniaturized molar stroke. Give me a green, yellow, or red for if green, you've got it down. Yellow, it still needs work. Or red, you're just starting and need to build it from the ground up. Let me know down below. Now, we're going to put all this together into the actual left-hand hybrid technique. But first, there's a couple of key drills here. One is going to be getting that whipping motion miniaturized. So you want to play a downstroke. It stops low. Tap, and then an upstroke is you tap very low while you pull the string over here, okay? So pull the string, that's your upstroke. Show you with the right hand, pull the string, that's your upstroke. Let me try that again. I kind of lift it up a little bit. So it stays low. Don't lift up first. Just pull the string. Boom, you got it. You barely heard that probably. So again, we have down, stays down, tap, tap, pull the string up, and that's going to drill your upstrokes, or miniaturized molar strokes, whatever you want to call them. Down, tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up. Which is really key to get to put this whole thing together, okay? So drill number 2 is just working on your open close. Now you need to do it off the drum first, a whole bunch, but then once you're doing it, well, there's not much of a drill, but just play your doubles. So open, closed, right, right, left, left. Although another one I really like for accuracy, which will really clean up your playing, clean up this technique, and everything else, is playing unisons without flamming. So that means I'm playing open, closed, in unison without flaming. So not all flammy and messy, but really together. That's going to help you get really clean when you want to do that. Now, to actually put it together, we need to combine the open and closed with the whip. So open, closed, whip. Now, you can do it with that pause, and I would do that a while for now. So do the open, do the close, do the whip. Okay, pull the string. Open, closed, whip. And actually, right there, open, closed, whip, pause. Open, closed, whip. You're kind of actually doing it super slow. What we now need to do, once you just do that a bunch, is speed it up. And when you are closing your fingers, you're also pulling the string. You're starting the whip. So open, whip while you close. See that? So open, close, and I'm already coming up. Open, closed, whip. See that? Okay, so open, closed, whip. That's how you get it together. Now to speed it up, helps to have a couple of stickings under your belt. My favorite ones to do, you can put this in 16th notes, you can put it in triplets. I have a couple for you, 3 in particular. So number 3 is right, right, left, left, both. Okay, so right, right, left, left, both, which, you could do right, right, left, left, whip. In a playing context, I'm actually often playing cymbals at the same time, so it's right, right, left, left, both. I don't say flam, because we're not flaming. It's right, right, left, left, both. You don't want to flame it. Now, if you want to get really cheeky with it, I like playing doubles between the ride and hi-hat, and I whip down to the snare. Check it out. Now, while you're playing this, don't forget, if you're tensing up, then you need to master your grip and get that loose, or these techniques literally don't work. So don't forget to grab that free technique guide below. All right, pattern number 2, we're talking triplets. Now, in triplets, it's really nice to play while you're actually doing a halftime shuffle, a Purdy shuffle, that sort of thing.
The Purdy shuffle is 2-bar phrase, halftime. The backbeat is on 3 of the bar. And it works every time.
Now, if we're playing our traditional Purdy shuffle, it sounds like this. Check this out. playing the right so you can really see the left hand. So, or just quarter notes, right, left, left, right, left, left. And then you add that accent. So it's really useful for in triplets to do that. All right, pattern number 1. Now, I have no clue where this came from. I just kind of started doing it one day, so we can call this the Dimitri sticking. This is like my go-to. I'm sharing you my trade secrets. It's right, left, left, flam, right, left. Let me show you that on the pad. I say flam. Sometimes I play it in unison. Right, left, flam, or right, left, both. No flam in unison. I'll still say flam just because. Right, left, flam, right, left. Use it all the time. It's awesome. All right, so check this pattern out. Okay, that's basically the thing. If you're just playing it all the time like that you could call that triplets. And it's extremely useful. But what I really like doing is placing this in a 16th note grid. So we're playing right, left, flam, right, left, like this. And let me put it like a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... All right, so here it is in context. See if you can spot it. Now, how do you actually put this into context? Well, you first need to understand how to play different groupings over 16th note time so that you're comfortable playing these phrases and then expressing yourself freely. So to do that, watch this video right here.